Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Afros Khan, and I'm thrilled you're joining me today. We're about to embark on a fascinating exploration into something deeply rooted in culture and tradition, yet also brimming with scientific interest. Welcome to our deep dive into the world of betel leaf, also known as Paan in India. This vibrant green leaf isn't just a cultural icon, it's a powerhouse of compounds that have been used for centuries for various purposes. We're going to peel back the layers, look at the science, understand the traditions, and really get to the heart of what this plant is all about. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Paan, isn't that the stuff people chew that stains their teeth red? And yes, that's one association, and we'll definitely touch upon the different ways it's consumed and the potential downsides, especially with certain additives. But there's so much more to this leaf than meets the eye. Today, we'll explore its health benefits, medicinal uses, potential harms, and varieties found worldwide. We'll look at its traditional applications, what modern research says, and how it impacts everything from digestion to oral health. It's going to be an enlightening journey, so grab your thinking caps. My goal here, as always, is to give you well-rounded, evidence-based information so you can make informed decisions about your health and wellness. We'll look at the good, the not so good, and everything in between. We'll discuss how it's used in different cultures, what active compounds make it special, and importantly, how to approach its use safely if one chooses to. So, are you ready to learn all about the incredible and sometimes controversial betel leaf? Let's get straight into it. All right, let's kick things off with one of the most well-known traditional uses of betel leaf as a digestive aid. For centuries in many cultures across Asia, chewing a betel leaf after a meal has been a common practice, and it's not just an old wives' tale. There's some interesting science that backs this up. The act of chewing itself stimulates saliva production, which is the very first step in the digestive process, containing enzymes like amylase that start breaking down carbohydrates right in your mouth. This initial boost can really set the stage for a smoother digestive journey overall, but it goes deeper than just saliva. Betel leaf is believed to stimulate the release of various digestive enzymes from your pancreas and intestines. Think of these enzymes as tiny little workers in your gut, each with a specific job to break down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into smaller absorbable molecules. When their production is enhanced, your body can more efficiently process the food you eat. This means less undigested food hanging around, which can often be the culprit behind uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, gas, and that heavy feeling after a big meal. It's like giving your digestive system a gentle nudge to work at its optimal capacity. Furthermore, betel leaf is known for its carminative properties. Now, carminative is just a fancy word for something that helps prevent the formation of gas in the gastrointestinal tract or facilitates its expulsion. So if you're prone to feeling gassy or bloated, betel leaf might offer some relief by helping to soothe the digestive tract and reduce that uncomfortable pressure. This effect is thought to be due to some of the essential oils present in the leaf, which can have a calming effect on the gut muscles, preventing spasms and allowing trapped gas to move along more easily. Consider the typical heavy festive meals common in many cultures where Paan is traditionally consumed. It almost seems like a natural, built-in remedy to counteract the effects of indulgence. The leaf helps cut through the richness and promotes a feeling of lightness. It's fascinating how traditional practices often have a very practical, physiological basis. Of course, it's important to remember that while betel leaf can aid digestion for some, it's not a cure-all, and relying solely on it for serious digestive issues isn't advisable without consulting a healthcare professional. We're talking about a supportive role here. So the next time you hear about betel leaf in the context of digestion, you'll know it's not just folklore, it's about stimulating saliva, boosting digestive enzymes, and its carminative effects all working together. This multifaceted action is what makes it a respected digestive aid in traditional medicine. It's a great example of how nature can provide us with tools to support our body's natural processes. We'll continue to explore more of these fascinating properties, but this digestive benefit is truly a cornerstone of its traditional use. Moving on, let's talk about another remarkable property of betel leaf, its power as an antimicrobial agent. This means it has the ability to fight off various microorganisms, including bacteria, fungi, and other pathogens. In a world where antimicrobial resistance is a growing concern, looking into natural sources like betel leaf becomes even more pertinent. The leaf contains a variety of bioactive compounds such as phenols and terpenes, which are believed to be responsible for these impressive germ-fighting capabilities. These aren't just mild effects. Some studies have shown significant action against quite a range of microbes. Think about it. Traditionally, leaves were often used to wrap food or even as makeshift bandages. Part of the reason for this, beyond just physical protection, could be their inherent antimicrobial properties, helping to preserve the food or keep a wound clean. Betel leaf in particular has been studied for its effectiveness against common oral bacteria, which we'll touch upon more when we discuss oral health, but also against other pathogens that can cause infections in different parts of the body. It's like having a natural shield working to keep harmful invaders at bay. The way these compounds work is quite fascinating. Some might disrupt the cell membranes of bacteria, causing them to leak and die. Others might interfere with the bacteria's metabolic processes, essentially starving them or preventing them from replicating. It's a multi-pronged attack, which is often why natural antimicrobials can be so effective and sometimes less prone to developing resistance compared to single-target synthetic drugs. The complexity of nature's chemistry is truly at play here, offering a broad spectrum of defense. This is a key area of ongoing research, exploring how these natural compounds can be harnessed. For instance, extracts from betel leaf have shown activity against certain strains of bacteria, like Staphylococcus aureus, which can cause skin infections, and Escherichia coli, a common cause of food poisoning. It's also demonstrated antifungal properties, tackling yeasts and molds. This doesn't mean you should start self-treating infections with betel leaf, of course. Modern medicine has specific treatments for a reason, but understanding these inherent properties helps us appreciate its traditional uses and its potential as a source for new antimicrobial compounds or complementary therapies under proper guidance. So, betel leaf isn't just a simple leaf, it's packed with nature's defense mechanisms. Its ability to combat a range of microbes underscores why it has been valued in traditional medicine for so long, not just for internal health but also for topical applications. This antimicrobial strength is a significant aspect of its overall health profile, contributing to its benefits in areas like oral hygiene and wound healing, which we'll explore further. It's a testament to the potent chemistry that plants can offer. Now let's delve into another crucial benefit of betel leaf, its anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation is a natural response of our body to injury or infection, a sign that our immune system is working. However, chronic inflammation, when the inflammatory response goes on for too long or occurs when it's not needed, can contribute to a whole host of health problems, from arthritis to heart disease. Finding natural ways to help modulate inflammation is therefore incredibly valuable, and betel leaf has shown promise in this area. The leaves contain compounds like eugenol and various flavonoids, which are known for their ability to reduce inflammation. They work by inhibiting certain pathways and enzymes in the body that trigger and sustain the inflammatory process. Think of it like calming down an overactive fire alarm. Instead of letting the alarm bells, inflammation signals, ring continuously, these compounds help to dampen the response, bringing relief from symptoms like swelling, redness, and pain. This is why betel leaf has traditionally been used topically for conditions like arthritis or orchitis, inflammation of the testes. Imagine you have a swollen joint or a painful bruise. Applying a poultice of crushed betel leaves, a common traditional remedy, leverages these anti-inflammatory effects directly at the site of discomfort. The active compounds can penetrate the skin and help to reduce local inflammation and alleviate pain. It's a direct application of nature's pharmacy. While it might not replace your prescribed medication for serious inflammatory conditions, it can be a supportive measure, particularly in traditional contexts, offering a gentler approach to managing minor inflammatory issues. The science behind this is quite compelling. Studies have investigated the extracts of betel leaf and identified specific molecules that interfere with inflammatory mediators like prostaglandins and cytokines. By reducing the production or activity of these mediators, betel leaf helps to control the inflammatory cascade. This isn't just about masking pain, it's about addressing one of the underlying processes that cause it. This is a significant step up from just being a simple pain reliever. It's actively working to reduce the cause of that pain in many instances. Therefore, the anti-inflammatory action of betel leaf is a key component of its medicinal profile. Whether used externally as a poultice or internally, with caution and awareness of other ingredients often chewed with it, its ability to help manage inflammation is a significant reason for its enduring place in traditional healing practices. It's another example of how this unassuming leaf packs a powerful punch when it comes to supporting our body's balance and well-being, helping to soothe those internal or external flames. Chapter 4, Smile Brighter Betel Leaf for Superior Oral Health. Let's switch gears and talk about something many of us are concerned with, oral health. And guess what? Betel leaf has a long and storied history in this department too, for generations. Chewing betel leaf, often just the leaf itself or with specific non-harmful additions, has been practiced for maintaining oral hygiene. One of its primary benefits here is its ability to freshen breath. The aromatic compounds in the leaf can help combat halitosis, leaving the mouth feeling cleaner and smelling fresher. This is a much more natural alternative to some commercial mouthwashes that can be harsh. But it's not just about fresh breath. Remember those antimicrobial properties we discussed earlier? They play a huge role here. The mouth is home to hundreds of types of bacteria, and while many are harmless or even beneficial, some can cause problems like cavities, gum disease, and infections. Betel leaf, with its natural antibacterial action, helps to keep these harmful bacteria in check. Chewing the leaf can help to physically cleanse the teeth and gums, while the released phytochemicals work to inhibit bacterial growth and plaque formation. Furthermore, betel leaf has been traditionally used to treat mouth ulcers. Those painful little sores can make eating and talking miserable. The anti-inflammatory and antiseptic qualities of betel leaf can help to soothe the irritation, reduce inflammation around the ulcer, and promote faster healing. Some traditional practices involve applying a paste of the leaf directly to the ulcer or gargling with water infused with betel leaf. It's like a natural first aid for minor oral afflictions, providing relief and supporting the healing process. It's important to note, however, the context of how betel leaf is used for oral health. Chewing the leaf alone or with beneficial herbs is one thing. The common practice of chewing paan with tobacco, areca nut, supari, and slaked lime, tuna, is a completely different story and is strongly linked to oral cancers and other serious health issues. So when we talk about the oral health benefits of betel leaf, we are strictly referring to the leaf itself or its use in safe traditional preparations, not the harmful concoctions. This distinction is absolutely critical. So in its pure form, betel leaf can be a friend to your mouth. It helps freshen breath naturally, fights harmful oral bacteria, and can aid in healing mouth ulcers thanks to its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory powers. It's a traditional practice with some genuine benefits, provided it's used wisely and without the addition of carcinogenic substances. Understanding this balance is key to appreciating the true potential of betel leaf for maintaining a healthy smile the natural way. Chapter 5, Fighting Back Against Damaged Betel Leaf as an Antioxidant. Now, let's explore a superpower that's crucial for our overall health in the modern world: antioxidants. And yes, betel leaf is packed with them. To understand why antioxidants are so important, we first need to talk about free radicals. These are unstable molecules produced in our bodies as byproducts of metabolism, or due to external factors like pollution, UV radiation, and stress. When free radicals outnumber antioxidants, it leads to something called oxidative stress, which can damage cells, DNA, and proteins, contributing to aging and various diseases like cancer and heart disease. This is where betel leaf steps in as a hero. It's rich in phenolic compounds, flavonoids, tannins, and even vitamin C, all of which have potent antioxidant activity. These compounds work by neutralizing free radicals, essentially donating an electron to stabilize them and prevent them from causing further damage. Think of antioxidants as scavengers, mopping up these harmful molecules before they can wreak havoc in your body. By bolstering your body's antioxidant defenses, betel leaf can help protect your cells from this oxidative onslaught. The antioxidant capacity of betel leaf is quite significant. Various studies have measured its ability to quench different types of free radicals, and it often ranks impressively compared to other medicinal plants. This means it can help protect various organs and systems in the body from oxidative damage. This protective effect is broad, potentially impacting everything from skin health by fighting premature aging to protecting your cardiovascular system by preventing the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a key step in plaque formation in arteries. It's fascinating to consider that many of the other benefits we've discussed, like its anti-inflammatory and even some of its antimicrobial effects, might be partly linked to its antioxidant properties. Oxidative stress and inflammation are often closely intertwined, creating a vicious cycle. By tackling oxidative stress, betel leaf can also help to indirectly reduce inflammation, and vice versa. This synergy makes its health-promoting effects even more profound. It's a beautiful example of how different beneficial actions can work together. So, while we often hear about antioxidants in fruits and vegetables, which are fantastic sources, it's important to recognize that medicinal plants like betel leaf can also be powerful contributors. Its ability to reduce oxidative stress is a cornerstone of its health-promoting effects, offering a natural way to support cellular health and protect against the daily wear and tear caused by free radicals. This makes betel leaf much more than just a traditional chew. It's a source of protective compounds vital for long-term well-being. Chapter 6. Balancing Act, Betel Leaf and Blood Sugar Regulation. Let's turn our attention to a health concern that affects millions worldwide: diabetes. Interestingly, traditional medicine systems have long suggested betel leaf for helping to manage blood sugar levels, and modern research is beginning to explore this potential. For individuals with diabetes or those at risk, maintaining balanced blood sugar is absolutely crucial for preventing complications, and any natural support in this area is worth investigating carefully. The idea is that certain compounds in betel leaf might have an anti-diabetic effect. Preliminary studies, mostly in animal models and some in vitro research, have indicated that betel leaf extracts might help to lower blood glucose levels. The proposed mechanisms are varied. Some research suggests that compounds in the leaf could enhance insulin secretion from the pancreas or improve the sensitivity of cells to insulin, allowing glucose to be taken up more effectively from the bloodstream. Better insulin sensitivity means your body needs less insulin to keep blood sugar in check, which is a key factor in managing type 2 diabetes. Another potential way betel leaf might help is by inhibiting certain enzymes that are involved in carbohydrate digestion, such as alpha amylase and alpha glucosidase. These enzymes break down complex carbohydrates into simple sugars, which are then absorbed into the bloodstream. By slowing down this process, betel leaf could potentially reduce the post-meal spike in blood sugar that can be particularly problematic for diabetics. This more gradual rise in blood glucose can make it easier for the body to manage. It's also worth noting the antioxidant properties we discussed earlier. Oxidative stress is known to play a significant role in the development and progression of diabetes and its complications. By combating oxidative stress, betel leaf could offer an indirect benefit in the context of diabetes management, helping to protect pancreatic beta cells, the cells that produce insulin, and reducing damage to blood vessels and nerves, which are often affected by high blood sugar levels over time. However, and this is a very important however, it's crucial to approach this with caution. These are early findings, and much more research, especially robust human clinical trials, is needed to confirm these effects and determine safe and effective dosages. Betel leaf should absolutely not be considered a replacement for prescribed diabetes medication or lifestyle management strategies like diet and exercise. If you have diabetes, always consult your doctor before trying any new supplement or herbal remedy, including betel leaf. But the initial research does open an interesting avenue for its potential supportive role. Now let's talk about how betel leaf has been traditionally used to support respiratory health. When you think about common ailments like colds, coughs, and even asthma, traditional medicine often turns to natural remedies for relief, and betel leaf has a place among them. Its warming properties, along with its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory effects, are believed to be beneficial in soothing the respiratory tract and alleviating symptoms. It's a remedy passed down through generations in many cultures. For coughs and colds, betel leaf is often used in a few ways. Sometimes a warmed leaf, perhaps smeared with a little bit of honey or mustard oil, is placed on the chest as a sort of natural vapor rub. The idea is that the warmth and the volatile oils released from the leaf can help to loosen congestion, ease breathing, and soothe a persistent cough. The aroma itself can be quite clearing for blocked nasal passages. It's a gentle, topical approach that many find comforting. Internally, juice extracted from betel leaves or a concoction made by boiling the leaves, sometimes with other ingredients like ginger or holy basil, also known as tulsi, is consumed to relieve sore throats and coughs. The antimicrobial properties can help fight off any underlying infection, while the anti-inflammatory action can reduce irritation and swelling in the airways. Some believe it also acts as an expectorant, helping to thin mucus and make it easier to cough up, thereby clearing the airways more effectively. In the context of asthma, while betel leaf is certainly not a cure or a substitute for inhalers and prescribed medications, some traditional practitioners have used it to help manage symptoms. The anti-inflammatory effects might play a role in reducing bronchial inflammation, which is a key feature of asthma. It's thought to help ease wheezing and shortness of breath in some mild cases, or as an adjunct to other treatments. However, this is an area where extreme caution is needed, and self-treatment of asthma with betel leaf is not recommended. Always follow your doctor's advice. It's important to understand that for respiratory issues, especially chronic ones like asthma or severe infections, professional medical advice is paramount. Traditional remedies like betel leaf can offer symptomatic relief for milder conditions or be a complementary support, but they don't replace the need for accurate diagnosis and appropriate medical treatment. The traditional wisdom surrounding its use for coughs, colds, and breathing difficulties highlights its perceived ability to soothe and clear, leveraging its natural compounds for respiratory comfort. One of the most fascinating traditional applications of betel leaf is in wound healing. For centuries before the advent of modern antiseptics and antibiotics, people relied on natural resources to treat cuts, scrapes, burns, and other injuries. Betel leaf, with its impressive array of beneficial compounds, was often a go-to remedy for promoting faster and cleaner healing. Its effectiveness in this area stems from a combination of its inherent properties, particularly its antiseptic and anti-inflammatory actions. When you have a wound, the primary concerns are preventing infection and reducing inflammation to allow the body's natural healing processes to take over. Betel leaf addresses both. As we've discussed, it's a potent antimicrobial agent, capable of fighting off bacteria and fungi that could otherwise infect a wound and delay healing or cause serious complications. Applying crushed betel leaves or their juice directly to a minor wound was a common way to cleanse it and protect it from pathogens. It's like nature's own disinfectant. Beyond just keeping germs at bay, the anti-inflammatory properties of betel leaf also play a crucial role. Inflammation is a normal part of healing, but excessive or prolonged inflammation can hinder the process. By helping to reduce swelling and redness around the wound, betel leaf can create a more favorable environment for tissue repair. This can also lead to less pain and discomfort associated with the injury, so it's not just cleaning the wound, but also calming the surrounding tissues. Furthermore, some studies suggest that betel leaf may promote wound contraction and collagen deposition. Wound contraction is the process by which the edges of a wound are pulled together, reducing its size. Collagen is a vital protein that forms the structural framework for new tissue. By potentially enhancing these processes, betel leaf could actively speed up the rebuilding of damaged skin and tissue, leading to quicker closure of the wound and reduced scarring. This shows a more active role in the regeneration phase of healing. Of course, for serious wounds, deep cuts or burns, seeking professional medical attention is absolutely essential. Traditional remedies like betel leaf are best suited for minor injuries. However, understanding its traditional use for wound care gives us insight into the practical applications of its antiseptic and anti-inflammatory powers. It's a testament to the ingenuity of traditional medicine in utilizing readily available natural resources to address common health concerns like skin injuries, helping the body mend itself more efficiently. Let's explore a more subtle yet traditionally recognized aspect of betel leaf, its potential for mental stimulation. In many cultures where betel leaf chewing is prevalent, It's often associated with increased alertness, improved concentration, and a general sense of well-being. While it's not a potent stimulant like caffeine in high doses, users often report a mild lift in mood and mental clarity after chewing the leaf. This effect is thought to contribute to its use during social gatherings, long work hours, or periods requiring sustained attention. The exact mechanisms behind this perceived mental stimulation are not fully understood from a rigorous scientific standpoint. But there are some theories. Betel leaf contains various aromatic compounds and alkaloids. Some of these, when absorbed, might have a mild stimulating effect on the central nervous system. It's not about a jolt of energy, but more of a gentle awakening, helping to dispel lethargy and sharpen focus. Think of it as a subtle nudge, rather than a forceful push. Traditionally, it was common for scholars, monks, or even laborers to chew betel leaf to help them stay awake and focused during long periods of study, meditation, or physical work. The act of chewing itself can also be somewhat meditative or focusing for some individuals, contributing to the overall experience of enhanced alertness. The refreshing taste and aroma of the leaf could also play a part in invigorating the senses and clearing the mind, much like how aromatherapy works for some people. It's important to differentiate this from the effects of Areca nut supari, which is a known stimulant and is often chewed with betel leaf in Paan preparations. Areca nut contains arecoline, which has more pronounced psychoactive effects and is also associated with addiction and serious health risks. The mental stimulation attributed to betel leaf itself is generally considered to be much milder and distinct from the effects of areca nut. When discussing the leaf's own properties, we focus on its inherent compounds. So while modern science is still catching up in terms of robust clinical trials to quantify these effects on cognition, the long-standing traditional belief and anecdotal reports suggest that betel leaf might offer a gentle form of mental stimulation. It's a fascinating area where cultural practice hints at subtle neurobiological effects. As always, moderation and an awareness of what one is consuming alongside the leaf are key. The idea is a mild enhancement of mental faculties, not a powerful cognitive enhancer. Finally, let's touch upon a more intriguing and perhaps less commonly discussed traditional use of betel leaf as an aphrodisiac. Throughout history and across various cultures, certain plants and herbs have been ascribed properties that enhance libido or sexual desire, and betel leaf is one such plant in some traditional medicine systems. This use is often intertwined with its other properties, like its ability to freshen breath, induce a mild sense of well-being, or even its warming characteristics. The belief in betel leaf as an aphrodisiac is largely rooted in traditional knowledge and anecdotal evidence, rather than extensive scientific validation. In some cultures, offering Paan, which includes betel leaf, is part of courtship rituals or is consumed by couples to enhance intimacy. The act of preparing and sharing Paan itself can be a sensual and bonding experience. The aromatic nature of the leaf, combined with other fragrant spices sometimes added to Paan, could contribute to an overall more pleasant and stimulating sensory experience. From a physiological perspective, if betel leaf does indeed have mild stimulant properties as discussed earlier, this could translate to a slight increase in energy or alertness, which might indirectly support libido. Furthermore, its traditional use to improve general vitality and reduce fatigue could also play a role. If a person feels generally healthier and more energetic, their sexual desire might naturally be more robust. It's less about a direct pharmacological action on sexual organs and more about overall well-being and sensory stimulation. It's also interesting to consider the warming quality attributed to betel leaf in some traditional systems like Ayurveda. Warming herbs are sometimes associated with increasing circulation or Agni, digestive and metabolic fire, which in turn is linked to vitality and vigor. While this is a more holistic and traditional concept, it provides a framework for understanding why it might have been perceived as having aphrodisiac qualities. The psychological aspect, the power of suggestion and cultural conditioning also cannot be discounted when discussing aphrodisiacs. However, it's crucial to state that there's limited, strong scientific evidence to support betel leaf as a potent aphrodisiac in the modern pharmacological sense. Its effects are likely to be subtle and highly dependent on individual perception, cultural context, and the specific preparation of the Paan. While it's a fascinating part of its traditional lore, relying on it solely for this purpose without considering other factors affecting libido like stress, health conditions, or relationship dynamics would be misguided. It remains an intriguing whisper from traditional practices. And there you have it, a comprehensive journey into the multifaceted world of betel leaf, or Paan. We've explored its incredible range from aiding digestion and fighting microbes to potentially supporting oral health and even offering a bit of mental stimulation. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the benefits and uses of betel leaf. It's truly amazing how one plant can have such a rich history and such diverse applications, deeply woven into the fabric of so many cultures. I hope this has given you a much deeper appreciation for this remarkable leaf. As we've seen, betel leaf holds a lot of promise and has some genuinely beneficial properties backed by both tradition and emerging science. However, it's equally important to approach its use with knowledge and caution. Remember, while it has many health benefits, it's important to use it wisely and avoid harmful combinations, particularly with tobacco and areca nut, which carry significant health risks, including oral cancer. The key, as with so many things in health, is informed and mindful consumption. Always prioritize your well-being and consult with healthcare professionals for guidance. I hope you found this deep dive informative and engaging. If you learned something new today, or if you have your own experiences or knowledge about betel leaf to share, please drop a comment below. I love hearing from you all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. Your support helps us continue to bring these explorations to you. Until next time, stay curious.